Good day, YouTube. Oh my goodness, it has been a while. I think the last time I vlogged was like Dubai. So yeah, it's been a while. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is good. It is Sunday, the 20th of April. It is Easter. And technically, I am technically, I am 1 week out from a photo shoot. So I thought it'd be a really fun week to come back and do a bit of vlogging. One for me to look back on, and two just to show you guys kind of what happens in that week. So, firstly, to get you guys up to speed, as quickly as I can. So in January, well, actually very end of December, I decided to go into a fat loss phase. I'm going to talk about more about this later on in this video as to why I went in this fat loss phase, what it was about, what was the intention. But long story short, the goal was never to get like shredded. It wasn't going to be like a photo shoot prep. I just thought, we've got a client shoot at the end of April. That seems like a really good like benchmark to work towards, and I'll join in, do a photo shoot. I've not done one in a while like that. All good vibes, and then I'll end there. So that was the plan. So I've dieted for about 4 months now. And originally I did the whole thing without tracking. I was just going with the flow, just listening to my hunger. And it all started honestly so well. Like I was not tracking, eating really well, having Biscoff a lot, and my weight was just moving really nicely up until, I want to say sort of end of Feb. It just stopped, and I started tracking. I was like, right, maybe, I'm getting smaller. I'm a small human. I should probably start to, just see what I'm eating. And, I was eating way more than I thought I was as it's standard. And so I set myself a calorie range, tried to push to the lower end where I could, and my weight wasn't moving. And I was getting really in my own head, like, oh my god, my weight's not moving, what am I going to do? So I ended up actually hiring one of my friends, who is also an incredible coach, Emily, for the final 6 weeks of the diet, to just basically give me a push where it was needed, because I was definitely not pushing myself enough with expenditure. I don't have enough time. You see, even coaches make excuses. This is why having a coach can be invaluable. Cheeky plug, if you're interested, I will leave all the details for what we do in the description. But also, one thing I was doing was getting overstressed in my own head, and she's helped me like pull back when needed, and she's been absolutely brilliant, because we're now sitting about a week away and I'm exactly where I wanted to be in terms of physique wise. Like, yes, I'm like, I could be leaner, this and the other, but the intention was to kind of get to this body comp. I knew roughly sort of what weight I wanted to be in, and it was sub 130, and we've hit that, because I know that's where I'm comfortable, that's where I've sat before. So now it's just about bringing my best. So I thought this week I will bring you along for the peak week. So at current, I am pushing quite hard. So my cardio has been 230 minutes a week, and we're done weekly just because of the way work is at the moment, very busy. It's easier to spread it out over a week. I've been doing 4 workouts a week, 4 training sessions. Steps have been 12k on a training day and 14k on a rest day. I've gone way above that today. I'm at nearly 16,000 because I forgot we had a family walk. So I spent ages on the treadmill thinking I wouldn't get any more, and I have. So I feel a bit tired today. And then calories, I'm not going to share on here because it's one of those things where I'm like, well, it's okay to share how much cardio you're doing, but not calories. But no, I don't want anyone thinking this is what's needed. And ultimately, the last, I'd say, few weeks, well, really the last 6 to 8 weeks, the calories I've been on, I wouldn't advise for a lifestyle diet. Especially as a small woman, you are going to have to push quite hard to lose fat. Sadly, that is the case. All these influencers like, oh, you can lose weight on like, right? No, it doesn't happen. But especially the last week, last 2-3 weeks, I've had a few sort of mini breaks, but I've been digging. And since Wednesday last week, these are the lowest that I've, potentially not the lowest calories I've been on, but the lowest calories I've been on what I've tracked, because I've had meal plans before, and without a doubt the lowest amount of carbs I've ever been on. And it's been, I want to say it's been tough, but it's not. I remember seeing them and I was like, I'm kind of ready for this, but shit. But honestly, I don't think I found it that hard. My hunger's been, don't get me wrong, I'm hungry, but it's very manageable. I think I've balanced it well, I've had quite satiating foods. It's more just been like my energy in training hasn't been amazing. Inevitably living off, I'm not going to share it, but next to no carbs, which has just been sad. And we kind of went with this approach because I believe the approach is we're going to be kind of like refeeding a little bit into the shoot. But I will bring you along. So the whole point of this week is I'm going to bring you along for the full shebang. I'm pretty much going to check in with Emily every single day, I believe. So I'm literally going to take you along for the week of like all my changes, because I love seeing stuff like this. I know you guys do too. If you have found this good, just obviously drop a like, drop a comment, let me know how you found it, like you found it interesting, and then I'll take you along like all the fun stuff I'm doing as well. Like I've got a lot of glam and glow up, as you can see. I'm looking very like, this is my end of diet, don't really give a fuck because I'm so tired phase. Lots of glam, lots of glow up, and then I think I'll probably do a separate vlog for the actual shoot day itself. There's going to be me doing it, there's going to be Leanne doing it, and then one of my clients, Liv, who looks on point. Gosh, she's got a great coach, obviously. Doing it, and I'll show you some bits of that. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you because it's 6:15. Oh, actually, that was another thing I wanted to tell you about, sorry, and then I will move on to tomorrow. This weekend, prior to, this has been the hardest weekend of the whole diet, and actually not necessarily just from the changes. So I mean, I'm quite grateful that it's all happened this weekend and not next weekend. But on Thursday, I started to have a withdrawal bleed from my HRT that I'm on, and it started off quite moderate, and it just got heavier and heavier, and to the point where I just genuinely felt Friday and Saturday this week where I just felt so rough. Like I can't even describe how rough I felt. The heavy bleeding, you know, when you have like, if you're a woman and you menstruate, a really heavy period where your digestion's a mess, without getting too graphic. You just feel like shit. I feel like that for 2 days, which when you're not on a lot of food as well, not ideal. And then very, very out of the blue and quite tragically, my granddad passed away on Friday. So it's been quite emotional, to say the least. So I've spent like the whole weekend kind of just switching off from work, not really doing, which is not like me. I'm very much usually on the go. I've got a lot of projects that I want to do, but I've just spent the whole weekend just being very present and grounded with family. It's a weird one. Like I've not felt that upset yet. I've had one little sad moment, but most of the time I've actually spent very what's the word? Just very numb. Is the only way I can describe it. So yeah, that was just another bit of context as well as to sort of where we're at and how things have gone. But yes, I'm gonna love you and leave you because I hate videos where people just sit and talk for hours. Like, I like stuff going on. So I will bring you along with the week. Tomorrow is Monday. Peak week officially starts. Good day. Happy Monday. I've just realised I recorded the whole at the start of this video in the wrong dimensions, didn't I? Because I'm so used to recording for Instagram and stuff. So part of me was like, do I record it again? I'm like, no. It was a great intro, so I'm just gonna leave it. But it's now Monday the 21st. As you can see, I'm in my gym jams because it's coming up to 7, and I'm pretty bad today, guys. Not actually diet fatigue at all. I'm actually feeling very good on that front. It's just emotionally drained. Mondays are always really busy with client check-ins on both sides of the camp. One-to-one fitness clients, mentoring clients. I've had one mentoring client call. So it's, you know, it's a lot of energy to make sure everyone's up for the week, and I love it at pieces. It's one of my favourite days of the week, but when you're feeling a little bit emotionally drained with things going on, it's a hard day. So I made sure that obviously all my clients were served today as a priority, which they have been. Everyone's been messaged or had their check-in or whatever, and I checked in with Emily this morning. So this morning, just so I can keep you all in the metaphorical loop, my weight actually went up a little bit, but it's realistically maintenance at this point, which is fine. So what we did today, we didn't change anything. It was just do your normal steps, which I'm going to be a little bit under, but I was way over yesterday. I was over by like 4 point something thousand, and I was over by like 2,000 something on Saturday, so it really averages out, and at this point I don't care. Like, I'm not going to not look amazing because of one that. It looks like 1,000 steps. How much is it, actually? Yeah, it's going to be less than 1,000 steps, about like 500. So, yeah, I'm not going to just march around my living room. I'm not being that person. But yeah, we kept food the same, so we ran another low day. And then I finished my cardio for this prep today. Unless Emily gives me more. But yeah, what we said is because my cardio is over a week, I had 27 minutes left. And because it was bank holiday, I forget that most people just, you know, sleep in and stuff. People were quite late to check in, so it was like 9 o'clock and I had like no more check-ins to do. So I was like, right, nothing's going to come through for like another hour or so, so I might as well go fill this time. So I went and did it, which means now I shouldn't have any more cardio to do, which is great. And potentially from tomorrow, food is going up a little bit, but you know what, I'm not in a rush. Like, I remember seeing these calories come through in carbs, and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm desperate. I'm desperate for these carbs to go back up, and I'm actually pretty good. Today, energy and everything has felt absolutely fine. Like I said, more emotionally drained from like work and stuff. So yeah, and I was actually pretty happy with my check-in photos this morning. Pretty damn happy. I might insert them, I might not. So yeah, I will update you tomorrow for Tuesday, because it's a bit more of an exciting day. I've got my first glow up appointment tomorrow. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. The face of a gal who has got direct carbs pre-workout for the first time in a week. It's not a lot, it's 40 grams. Is it 40 grams? I think I managed to track 40 grams. 40 grams of oats pre-workout, and honestly, I'm excited. So it's Tuesday, checked in with Anne, and my weight was actually up a little bit, but we're not complaining, we're not stressing, and I'm getting an extra 50 carb today, which when you have been running very low carbs, it's a lot. So I've got direct carbs pre and post workout, and I'm so excited. And 10k steps, which will be so easy because I'm only at 5 already, and then by the time I potted around the gym and walk the dog. So we're chilling. We are chilling now. So I'm gonna sit and enjoy this. I am so excited. And yeah, that is Tuesday peak week. Good morning, and good morning. Excuse the mess in the background. It is now Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and as you can see, I'm very much in that stage of I don't give a fuck how I look. So my nose is running. It's grim. So I've just checked in with Emily again this morning, and we are running the exact same as yesterday. So the extra 50 carb, 10k steps, I actually went massively over yesterday. I think when you're so used to being in a routine of like aiming for 12 to 14, I just subconsciously just kept that routine, and we ended up at about 13,000, which is actually even more than I should have done on a rest day, which is 12. So today, trying my best to hit 10. I mean, I've already hit like 4.5, so should be okay. And then yeah, sticking to the same carbs yesterday, which to be honest felt pretty nice. Like, it was, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not a lot of food. Like, it's not high calories, it's not high carbs, but when you've been used to like nothing, it feels like Christmas, even though it's very far away from that. But I'm gonna run that again today, which will be nice. And then in terms of what work today, what have I got on? It's not too busy. I've tried to keep this week quite quiet for a fact it's shoot week, and obviously just it's been quite an emotionally draining week. So I've got a client call at lunchtime on my fitness coaching clients. I've got a mentoring call this morning with one of my fitness mentoring clients. I've got a call at 3 with my mentor, which is always a vibe because I always leave feeling motivated. And then just like loads of just little bits. I'm just doing my check-ins now with my client. Well, I'm checking with Liv, who's doing the shoot this morning now, and just morning check-ins with clients who just do like daily little check-ins with me now. And then I'm gonna be training pull today. And yeah, I can see I'm still really tired. I'm not sleeping well at the moment. I don't know what it is. It's just not helping. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with my day. I'm going to go enjoy my carbs this morning. Good afternoon. It is now, oh my god, I look a mess. It's Thursday of peak week. Today I did my final session of this prep, which was push, and it was pretty good actually. Today's updates were I've had 25 grams extra carbs, which is fine. It's honestly, guys, so weird. Like, I thought I would be absolutely gagging for this extra food, like so excited, and I'm really not interested. Like, I'm not getting excited about where I'm going to put them. It's just like, it's a very weird feeling, I have to say, very weird. I know on like past diets I've always been really excited when I've had food increases. Not this time. But anyway, it's cool. That's done 10k steps, so easy. I've managed to actually stick to my 10k steps yesterday, and today I will probably be a little bit over, but not too much, which is fine. I've just been working. It is my last busy work day before the shoot. So I've had three client calls, 3 mentoring calls with the coaches I mentor, which has been amazing. I've had 1 consultation call this morning, and I've just got quite a few bits of client work and just admin work that I'm getting on with now. And then it's just like laptopy work for the weekend, which I wanted to do because tomorrow I'm going to be in the hairdressers for like God knows how long, because I'm going back blonde. I actually can't wait to be a blonde again. I'm just gonna be kind of like potatoing on Saturday because I'm getting a tan, so I just want like things that I can just do sat around. So that's the plan for this weekend. My weight this morning was back down, so it's still not at the low. It's not a low, but it's come back down after going up yesterday. And I think the plan of attack, I'm obviously checking in with Ellie every single day, is that we're going to run a few low days of carbs again, which is honestly fine because I'm so busy tomorrow anyway, I won't even notice it. And like I said, I'm not food focused at this point, I literally couldn't care. And then carb up, but like have carbs on the shoot day to fill out. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to go nip to Asda and just get a load of bits for Sunday. I'm actually going to go to the gym in the morning tomorrow, but not to train or anything. I'm just going to literally go and use their showers because I need to like scrub and exfoliate, and I don't want to clog up our shower. So I'm going to clog up this. I hope they don't see this, probably ban me from the gym, before my beauty treatments, because I've got 2 appointments tomorrow. And I feel like there's something else I wanted to say about it. Oh yeah, and Emily's not told me to do it, but from tomorrow I'm actually going to remove any artificial sweeteners tomorrow. So I'm going to cut out my flavour drops in my coffee. I'm going to cut out just had my last, I had a 7-Up, it was delightful. I'm not going to have any 7-Up monsters, anything like that tomorrow, just so we're not getting any bloat from that. But yeah, it's all getting a bit real now, getting very exciting. So I'm going to finish up today's work. It's now 4:45, so it's all just like there's nothing that needs to be done today, if you know what I mean, apart from like responses and replies. It's all like admin bits, so I will crack on with all that now for the next couple of hours, and then tomorrow is where it all gets a little bit fun and exciting. Good morning, and yay, I'm not sat in my room. You've got a whole new sexy setting this morning, guys. Sexy, it's in my car. Far from sexy. I turn this indicator off. It's annoying. Good morning. It's Friday, which means we are 2 days out, and it is glow up day, which is so needed. So it is just before 7, literally about 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just taken Jazzy out for a walk and checked in my client Liv, who is doing the shoot with us on Sunday. And if I say so myself, she's looking sensational. She's a great coach, what can I say? So I've actually come to the gym, and I'm not doing anything at the gym, no cardio, not even steps, not training. I'm literally coming to use their showers. I hope they don't see this and like ban me. So yeah, basically, because I'm going to like scrub and exfoliate my whole body, I'm coming to use the gym to basically destroy their showers, not my own. And then I'm going to nip into Asda. I'll show you what I get, just a few bits for this weekend, and then it will be glow up. So I've got my beautician's appointment at 11:30, and then my hair at 1, so quite close together. So a busy day. I don't know what I'm doing yet in terms of food or anything. Emily has not responded yet, that's fine. Yeah, she'll respond by the time I need to go to Asda, so that's cool, so I can get the bits that I need. But yeah, I will take you along today, take you along for the glow up. It's all getting very fun and exciting now, and I shall see you in a bit. Shower and food shop is done. I have a check-in feedback back from Emily. We are coming in. I am feeling fabulous. We're now just going to basically, as I thought and as we discussed, just pull back a little bit for the next few days just to bring in the tightest look possible. But I'm very buzzing. I'm very excited to show you what the work I've done to show you off. Yeah, so I've basically done a food shop for today because there's a few things that I did kind of predict what today's food would look like, but I was a little bit off, so I needed to get a few bits and a few bits this weekend. So I'll show you the bits I've got for this weekend. So for this weekend, I have got many rice cakes of many varieties. I've got that, I've got caramel, I've got some vitamin C. Vitamin C is quite good to, well, it's good vitamin anyway, but it acts as a mild diuretic, so obviously not anything like crazy dangerous, but I'm going to be having this the night before, again, just to wash out any fluid retention. I've got some deodorant, because I need some deodorant. Not that I'll be able to wear it much when I'm tanned. I've got some dark chocolate because, fun fact, dark chocolate helps with nitric oxide production, which basically is blood flow, which can help you to get a pump. So I'll be having that today, and also probably quite a lot of it today actually, because I'm quite high fat, so I'll go through that in a bit. And then to go on my rice cakes, honey and peanut butter. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing because we're not shooting till quite late, but yeah, best believe I'm not having dry ass rice cakes all day. So that's for this weekend, and then I've just got a load of bits in this other bag here. So I've got eggs, chicken. I bought some pre-cooked chicken and beef because honestly I really can't be asked to cook today. So yeah, lazy but don't give a fuck. Lots of blueberries, dark chocolate, lots of avocado. Eggs. I think I already said eggs. Isn't that it? I think that's pretty much it. More dark chocolate. Yeah, that's it. So today what we are doing is keeping my protein nice and high. So protein staying the same at 150, and then we're going quite high fats. Pretty high fat actually. I need to double check my fats. I think they were a lot higher than I thought they were, and then basically zero carb. But honestly, like I said to you yesterday, when I'm not hungry at all, I'm not food focused, and because I'm not training or anything, I'm not even asked. 70 grams of fat. 70, I don't know how to get 70 grams of fat. Well, I'll figure it out, won't I? Trying to get it from like clean sources is actually quite hard. You know, if you can't get 70 grams of fat from like a muffin, obviously you won't be able to get that too many carbs. But yeah, so lots of dark chocolate, lots of peanut butter and eggs today. What a shame. So yeah, I'm gonna get home now. I'm gonna eat because I'm really hungry now. And I need a coffee. And then I'll do a little bit of work before. I can't remember what it's out. Before I go to my first appointment of the day. And she is back, looking lighter, and I feel fucking fabulous. I feel fabulous, I have to say. My brows are done, my toes are done, my hair is done. It's just a tan tomorrow now. So it's now 4 o'clock. I was not in there quite as long as I thought, thank God. But I'm feeling just very behind. I'm feeling very behind on work, very behind on food. Just behind. I've not had a lot to eat. Lunch I had in the car, literally eating. I was literally eating it in stop-start traffic, which is not a mood. I had chicken, avocado and spinach. Gangster. In the hairdressers I had that meal deal Z-list snack of some boiled eggs. And then I think I'm going to go home and have a snack of some dark chocolate and a cup of tea while I'm doing some work. And crack on because I've got so much to do. So much to do. Like, I know I wanted stuff to do tomorrow just to keep me busy, but I didn't want as much as I've now got to do on my to-do list. So we better get cracking, haven't we? So yeah, I will catch up with you guys soon. And yeah. Oh, good morning. It is Saturday, which means we are one day out. And as you can see by the appearance, today is very much I don't care. I mean, I am going to go and get my tan this morning, which is why there's no makeup. You can't be asked and to do like hair and I'm just not feeling it today. Baggy clothes. I'm just sitting down. I'm just on a chill day because we've got no steps to do, no cardio, no training to do. It is a chill the hell out day for the shoot. So, update. I slept like shit last night. Like absolute shit. I've been having these really weird stomach cramps recently that just keep coming and going, and I had a flare up in the night and it was really bad to the point where I was like I felt really sick, like really nauseous. I was like, this is great just before the shoot, but it went off and then I was just up and down, so I've not slept amazingly, so it might be a 2 coffee kind of day. Friday had one. I'll see how I feel later. And then you see, brain fog. Yes, so checked with Em this morning. My weight dropped by about 2 pounds from the very high fat day yesterday, which for me is a lot. So we are now 127.2, which, you know, means I'm only actually just 7 pounds above my first ever shoot when I was like lean. the cheekbones going through. So I'm actually really happy with the progress we made. So we are going to run again another very high fat, low carb day, which again I'm absolutely fine with at this point. Food focus is low, appetite, hunger. Oh, to be fair, actually yesterday I was very hungry, but it was manageable. I can't get words together this morning. Get me some food and get me on the shoot. So yeah, to the plan attack today is I'm going to go for my tan in about, what time is it? About shy 2 hours. I'm just going to literally crack on. I've got loads of worky bits to do today, so I'm just going to get on with all that because I didn't get a lot done yesterday, just being in and out of appointments and errands. Obviously not going to do any tomorrow, so I'm just going to sit here with my heated blanket, in my comfies, marinating in tan, and just getting loads of work done. So I've had like someone new wants to join the team, so I'm just speaking to her now. I've got returning clients for my mentoring wanting to come back, so I'm speaking to them. Just set up a new offer for my mentoring clients, so that I can work basically with more people, because I can only work with a very small amount of coaches at a time. Content, there's just loads, and obviously to pack for tomorrow, and I'll show you what I'm packing as well later on. So I'll take you through one day out now. It's all getting very exciting. So while I'm going to wrap up this peak week video, I thought I would do a quick bit about the why behind this fat loss journey. Like, why the shoot, why the fat loss journey. Because if you've been following my page for a while, you probably saw that I was very much hyping up like, oh, I feel so comfortable in my body and I've come so far with my relationship with food and all this stuff towards the back end of last year, and that was true. Like, I had made such incredible progress, you know, doing all that work on myself, my body, my periods. Would I change that? No. Like, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made for my holistic well-being, without a doubt. But I became very sucked into this side of the fitness industry that's very anti changing your body, just love your body as it is, dieting, you know, women, patriarchy, all this stuff. And there is obviously some truth behind that, but I became very much sucked into that world where I feel like I should accept my body and love my body as it is, because it, you know, it's doing amazing things for me, and, you know, pushing yourself through these physique goals was bad. And, you know, I really got into this very biased side of the industry, and I started to have this really big conflict of values where I wasn't feeling particularly happy in my body, but I felt like I should be happy in it because that's what this side of the industry was telling me. So I spent a good amount of time just in this really awkward position of almost like gaslighting myself that I was happy when I wasn't at all. You know, I knew where my comfortable spot was, and I was, you know, sitting quite above that. So I just made the decision at the end of last year to go, I want to do a fat loss phase, but I want to do it right. You know, I want to protect all the work that I'd done. I didn't want to go full send back to bodybuilder mode. If you obviously go scroll the channel, you'll see that was me not so long ago. And I took it really easy at the start. I didn't track. I trained a few days a week. I was very easy on myself. And to be fair, at first it worked very well. I lost quite a bit of weight quite quick. And then it all started to slow down, inevitably, as it does when you're a smaller human and, you know, you do need to be a bit more meticulous. And, you know, I really wasn't doing that much output. Probably was eating about, you know, I started to track, but, you know, probably wasn't doing enough to allow my body to move. Sorry, I'd never even said why did the shoot. Yeah, so I wanted to do like a sort of like 3 or 4 month thing, and it just so happened that we'd booked a client shoot for end of April. So I just said, fuck, I'm going to join in on it, and it's worked quite well actually, because it's ended up being only one of our clients doing it, I mean Leanne. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Point being is that I wanted like an end goal to work towards, otherwise I knew I'd elongate it. I work well with goals and deadlines. ADHD brain. Deadlines. But yeah, about 6-7 weeks ago then, I just felt like nothing was changing because my weight just wasn't moving, and I was getting really frustrated, and I was like dead set that I want to end this phase on this date. I don't want to elongate it. You know, I've spent years in diet yo-yo cycles. I want this to be it. So I wrote Emily, my friend. I'll put her Instagram or something maybe on the screen, I don't know, to help me out. So she's been prepping me for it for the last 6 weeks, and yeah, the differences we've made in 6 weeks are pretty freaking mad. Like, I might put a screenshot overlay. Like, she's been absolutely incredible, I have to say, in pushing me enough to make some progress. But she knows my psychology, she knows my background, she knows I wanted to ensure that my business was my priority. She knew that I wanted to not obviously live like living a purely clean thing, you know. She was very, very great about it, and you know, the results I've seen with her are fantastic. So I am exactly where I wanted to be. You know, I never wanted to get like shredded lean. That was never the intention. But I wanted to get to a very comfortable point where I can happily say I'm ready to finish dieting, which I absolutely am. I've just gone and got my dad to get me some jelly babies for tomorrow because I'm ready for some nice food. So yeah, that's it in summary. I just wanted to explain and justify it, and the reason I wanted to share it is because I think the fitness industry it's really bad in the respect that there's just two sides of people. There is this culture of making people feel bad about how they look, and you know, because if you feel bad about your look, then I've got something to sell you. You know, you should want to be leaner and always wanting to diet. You know, that side of it does exist. And there's also this very big side, this culture of, you know, we should just love our bodies, and no, we shouldn't. Like, if you don't feel good in it, you've got every right to want to change it and feel at home in it. And that's exactly why I've done this, and this is the reason that I wanted to do this video as well, really, was to share that you can have that middle ground of, you know, wanting to have a good relationship with food and yourself and live a life, but also you can want to diet. It's absolutely fine. And you can want to push yourself a little bit. Like, I have pushed myself quite hard these last few weeks, and it's been worth every second because I now am where I want to be, and I can now just go and live my best life because I can. I don't know what my next goal is. I need a new focus, but that's for another video. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm probably going to document and vlog some bits tomorrow, which is going to be the big excitement. I think I will, because I think I'll regret not doing it. But I'm going to wrap this up for now. Over and out. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you would like me to get my ass back on YouTube more, please let me know, because I will. If enough of you ask, I will. And all the links for all social media, anything I've mentioned, programs, etc. I'm not going to do like a big sales pitch, but I will just leave them below, because I know I've watched videos before where I'm like, oh, I'm interested in working with this person, and they make it bloody hard to get in touch, so I'll make it easy. I hope you've taken value from this, and I will see you in the next video, which is going to be shoot day.